and welcome to Lost Compass Tarot. These are general readings for my air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We are going to do a 5-card tarot reading. So let's jump into it. Let's see what spirit messages we have for you this week. And as always, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Ooh. Okay. And one more. What messages do we have for our air signs this week? That's too many, but I will take that one. So we'll flip this over. Have the 2 of Wands. And then what's our last card? The Queen of Wands in reverse. So let's see here. Let's see here. So we have the 2 of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the King of Cups in reverse, and the Queen of Wands in reverse. So what's going on there? So the 2 of Wands, like in the past, it looks like maybe there was some exploration, open to growth and adventures, leaving the comfort zones, exploring new opportunities, contemplating the future, taking risks, planning. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, which is like maybe in the past you're wasting resources, there was a lack of commitment, some kind of beef, or ignoring problems. And so in the present we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, which is showing some bad luck, resistant to change, ignoring fate, starting over, unexpected changes, lack of control, maybe there's some delays. And in the future, we're looking at the King of Cups in reverse. So maybe you're overwhelmed, cold, emotionally withdrawn, manipulative, or emotionally unstable. And then we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. So somebody demanding, vengeful, jealous, low confidence, overshadowed, frustrated, emotionally drained, bullied, temperamental, doesn't listen to others. So it looks like in the past you had maybe 2 options. You're out, you're like holding the world, you're optimistic. It seemed like you had the world at your hands, but then with that Knight of Pentacles in reverse, you're just wasting your time, and maybe there was a lack of commitment, or you're ignoring the problems, and currently you have some bad luck going on, which is leading to some problems in the future. We have just overwhelmed, emotionally withdrawn, maybe there's some manipulative behavior going on. And the Queen of Wands, just somebody who's demanding and vengeful, jealous, just doesn't have confidence. So maybe you need to reconsider your options and stay away from these people that are just acting withdrawn and vengeful. Maybe that bad luck, maybe that's just draining you. And just have not really the major arcana, just resisting change, ignoring fate. Maybe you're having to start over and you don't want to, but what you're currently doing is gonna lead to unfulfillment. You're not going to be emotionally fulfilled, and it's going to end up with somebody who's just demanding and vengeful and doesn't have confidence. It's going to lead to, you're going to be like emotionally frustrated and maybe even bullied. I don't know if you're being bullied or if this person is going to be bullying you, because the Queen of Wands is Pisces Aries sign, so maybe this is the person you're dealing with, or maybe it's some kind of relationship. You know, there's a king and queen that is just not fulfilling, and it's bringing some bad luck. So maybe it's time to step away from this person, and maybe, you know, the Wheel of Fortune is about cycles. So, you know, you're going through some bad luck at the moment, but that doesn't mean it can't change. It just means that that's what you're going through right now, and maybe you want to be more mindful about the decisions that you're making so that you can end up with some better luck on your side. Maybe you're ignoring things, or maybe you don't want to start over, or maybe there's some unexpected changes, or you can even be lack of control over the situation and just ignoring fate in the situation. But that resistance is going to lead to an unhappy, to just some negativity in the future. With that King of Cups in reverse, we got Aquarius and Pisces, just emotionally withdrawn, manipulative, emotionally unstable. And then you have the Queen of Wands, that's just demanding and jealous and doesn't listen to others. So maybe it's time to take a step back and just accept things that are happening right now, but be cautious about the decisions you're making, and maybe stay away from those people that you're resisting the fate of. It doesn't necessarily mean it has to be that way. We want to turn the Wheel of Fortune in the upright, but right now it's just, you're not there. So I don't know if this is maybe, like, I'm feeling like it's some kind of relationship that's just not going to end up well. And maybe if you make, you know, in the past you had choice, you're optimistic, but you're also weren't, you know, wasting resources, or weren't committing, or ignoring problems, which is leading to that bad luck that you're experiencing right now, and that's just gonna lead to not a good relationship in the future. So maybe start facing your problems, and start, you know, start being a little bit more responsible. Don't ignore your problems, and you can potentially avoid the situation in the future. So I hope that's helpful. Let me pull affirmation card for you and see what affirmation card we have to go with the situation. Just need one affirmation card, Spirit. Please just give me one affirmation card. Or maybe Spirit doesn't want to give me an affirmation card. Let's see. Just one. There we go. Okay. It's okay. Mistakes are just proof that you're trying. Don't give up. You'll get there. You're gonna do great today. So don't give up. So whatever you're trying or whatever you're looking for, just don't give up on that. That's what I got for today. All right, until next time, bye. Oh, and as always, if this reading resonates, please like, and if you want to stay tuned for future readings, please subscribe. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.